and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at Fast and Furious X. This is the newest addition to the Fast and Furious movie and further proves my point that 2023 was the year of sequels, prequels, and do-overs. Honestly, all the movies that seem to have come out this year have been part of a bigger franchise. There have been sequels. Even the movies in Marvel have been sequels. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Captain Marvel 2. We haven't had a new movie in a while that hasn't been a continuation or a follow-on, and Fast and Furious has been a very big growing franchise over the past couple of years, and they have some really big actors coming in. We have The Rock, we have Jason Momoa and Brie Larson coming into this one as well, so I'm here to watch it. It's been on my watch list for a while. We did plan to go see this in cinemas, me, my girlfriend, and her friend, but we never actually went to watch it. We changed our mind and went bowling instead. So here is the movie. Dom, over many missions and against impossible odds, Dom Toretto and his family have outsmarted and outdriven every foe in their path. Now they must confront the most lethal opponent they've ever faced, Jason Momoa. Fueled by revenge, a terrifying threat emerges from the shadows of the past to shatter Dom's world and destroy everything and everyone he loves. So with this movie, it is Dom Toretto, and the team basically gets split up. They start off at a barbecue instead of ending at a barbecue like every film does. They always end at a barbecue. However, this one starts at the barbecue, so that's where this film is a little different from the rest. And Roman has a mission ready in Rome. He's testing out his leadership skills, and Dom's letting him take this one and lead this one. So he takes his friend, TJ, I think he's called, TJ's girlfriend, and Han, all to Rome to steal a chip, which is being transported through Rome. They manage to intercept it, and the government come to Dom saying, hey, someone's after you. Where's Roman? We can't get a hold of him. And they're like, hey, he's on a mission with you in Rome. So then they go to Rome to try and save Roman and the gang, who end up actually trying to steal a bomb, which goes wrong and blows up in the water, making them all terrorists and fugitives. So Roman's group of 4 flee in a cargo ship to London. They meet fucking Pete Davidson, and he rats them out. And then they meet up with I forgot his name, Jason Statham, his character. Then they go and try and save Dom in a helicopter, and they get blown up. I don't think they're dead, and they'll definitely come back for Fast 11. 100% they're not dead. Moving on to the second character, which is Dom's girlfriend. I forgot her name. I've just watched it, but I'm terrible with names. So Dom's girlfriend went with Dom to try and save Roman, and she got caught by the police chasing Jason Momoa, and she was put in a blacklisted prison, and she escapes with the help of another inmate and Brie Larson, and they go into this massive ice place. A sub appears from under the ice, and guess who's in it? Wonder Woman. No one can stay dead in this world. Everyone gets a second chance. So Wonder Woman never actually died, and Han never actually died, so they're both still alive, making death pointless and inevitable in this series. There is no one dying, so that's why I think Roman is going to come back, and Han, and TJ, and his girlfriend, who are all in that ship with Jason Statham, because they never actually used Jason Statham. They never got his potential out. They crashed and burned. There was a secret ending where The Rock shows up and Jason Momoa is threatening The Rock. That was the secret ending, so he's Group 5. Going back to Group 3, which is John Cena and the child. So John Cena goes to rescue the child from the house, which him and his auntie are playing on Xbox. A bunch of armored men come in. The aunt and John Cena fight their way through. The aunt runs off to go save her kids and her husband, while John Cena takes the kid on a joyride, flying on planes, falling out of planes, driving super fast cannon cars, and basically gets the kid back to Dom Toretto, and he kills himself. He blows his car up to clear a path for Dom Toretto. Now we're on to Dom Toretto's story. Group 4. Dom is all alone, and he is basically being chased by Jason Momoa the entire time. He runs off to Brazil to go try and find, obviously, Jason Momoa, or Dante as he's called, and they street race, and he gives him a choice, his best friend in the racing world, or a new girl. He saves the new girl. The new girl then leads him to his mansion, his police station, Dante's police station, and that's where he gets caught by the police. The police then take him away. There's a fight on the bridge where they first met, and they kill Brie Larson, or I think she did. They never really cleared that up. She just got shot a couple of times, and then they just left her on the bridge, so I'm not sure if she's dead or not. I don't think she's dead. No one dies in this universe, so she will definitely come back. And I'm 90% sure Dante's crazy, and, like, off the rails. He's lost his hinges, he's lost his marbles. But him and Dom basically both go after his son. Dom manages to get his son off Dante and take him to a dam. The dam then blows up. Dom Toretto rides down the dam in his muscle car. The plane explodes with Roman in it. That's where he came to save them. They failed. They got blown up. Dom Toretto's car sinks and goes underwater. Him and his son are stood at the bottom of the dam, and the water's coming down. That's where the movie ends. It ends on the cliffhanger of Wonder Woman coming back to life, and Dom Toretto about to die in a fuck ton of water. So there's definitely going to be a number 11. There is 100% going to be a part 2 to Fast X. And I hate that. It left on such a weird cliffhanger with Wonder Woman coming back and Dom Toretto about to be drowned. I absolutely hate that cliffhanger. I hate the fact that Wonder Woman's back. No one can be dead in the series. They are reviving everyone for shock factor and to bring everyone back to the franchise. They're trying to bring people back by bringing people back, and I don't like that. I don't think they should do that. I think once they're dead, they should stay dead. That lessens the impact when rewatching it, and it's like, oh, Wonder Woman doesn't actually die here, she's back. Don't worry, you only have to wait till Fast X till she comes back. Don't worry, Fast is going to go over to like 20 episodes, so you're going to have to like watch a good 24 hours worth of content. I think Fast and Furious should end soon. I think they've dragged it on way too long. We have the massive complaint that it's moving away from the cars and going on to like spy stuff, which I agree with. Fast and Furious was always about cars and doing heists. They have gone back towards cars in this one. However, I do still feel like they are going into more spy stuff, and I don't feel like that's a good direction to take Fast and Furious. Yes, you can introduce John Cena and The Rock through spy stuff, and you can have spin-offs with Hobbs and Shaw, but again, I just don't think Fast and Furious should be going away from cars like this and going into like spy territory. I just think it's over the top, and last time they went to space in Fast 9, how are you going to top going to space? It doesn't make sense that they sent a car to space. They would have died. They break the laws of physics. They break the laws of reality. And Dom's muscle car managed to pull 2 helicopters in this one. Something that he's done before, but this time they were on the ground and he was dragging them along. I don't think his muscle car is actually that strong. Yes, it's a muscle car, but it's not muscle car muscle. And I just feel like it's going really far-fetched. It's going over the top. It's being less and less believable. And we don't even get an explanation to why Wonder Woman's alive. She doesn't even say anything. She just smiles. Jason Statham is here for, like, what, all of 5 minutes? And then they continue going on without that. I think he's going to go save his mum. There's just too many characters and too many things going on. They had 5 different groups, so 5 different plot lines, all trying to connect together. So when you got invested in one, it swapped to the other, and I hate that with films. Some films do it really well, where you can swap between character lines and keep them all going at the same time very well and very fluently. But with this one, they did it very badly. Like, with Fast X, it really was a mess, and it was very choppy. I feel like some parts with Roman is my favorite character, but some parts with him was very slow. I didn't see why they needed to get Pete Davidson in there. They literally dragged out that scene with Pete Davidson for so long. It wasn't needed. It just made them get captured like a good 20 minutes later because they swapped character to lines again. it just there was no real emotion from any of these characters. That it was all very fast paced in like their reactions. The reactions felt too quick and no one really cared about anything. It was all just happening. We had a really sweet moment with Roman. That was like the only reaction we got, which was where they actually took time to slow down and talk about the reactions. Other than that, it was just high speed car chases and it was just zooming from one story to another. No one had time to process anything. I was struggling to keep track of things. It was moving that quickly. But then you also had other scenes which were dragged out for no reason. The pacing of this was all over the place. I know it's called Fast and Furious, but you don't need to go that quickly. Like, slow it down, focus on some things. You're obviously making a part 2 to this. You already knew that in the get-go. That was your main goal. You've achieved that. You've ended on a decent cliffhanger with like a character dying, and not like loads of people dying. Actually, we had John Cena die, Bry Larson die, Roman Code die allegedly. I'm doing quotation marks even though you can't see it because Wonder Woman had managed to come back. So obviously these guys are going to be able to come back for whatever reason, due to the hand of a miracle, due to I don't know. Something is going to bring them back. They are not dead, and I know that for 100% of a fact. The CGI was pretty crap. I don't know why CGI is still being this shitty in movies. Like, we've moved away from COVID now. Surely the effects of COVID are still not affecting, like, animation quality. Again, I don't know this to 100%, but surely we have Shazam, which looked really good, which is on the same budget scale as the Fast movies. So I don't know what's going on there. And then the Flash movie, which came out recently, again had very bad CGI, especially in the suits. And here with the fire and the cars and all the crazy stunts aren't actually being done. It is all done by like computer CGI, and you can definitely tell it. In some other Fast movies, you couldn't tell it, but with this one, you can. Like, you can see how the car sort of stretches and goes from being a real car to like a computer car. I don't know. There's just something about it which is off, and you can tell. I don't know how to like explain it, but you can just tell that it looks off when it's driving down a dam, or it's driving down steps, or it's dragging 2 helicopters along. There's just something about it which you can tell is off. It was a good movie. I did invest into the 3-hour long Fast X movie, but again, I just feel like Fast X or Fast and Furious itself is going in the wrong direction for the movies. I feel like they need to definitely tone it down and back up a little bit. They're always going to be trying to one up themselves, but in doing that, you're going to hit a roof eventually. You're going to hit the roof. You've already been to space. You've already been underwater. You've been here, there, and everywhere, driving across the Atlantic, driving across, like, dams, driving across the ice land of, I don't know, Antarctica or whatever it was, and there is a limit to what you can do. There is only so much before you start running out of ideas and start going way beyond the capabilities of these characters. These characters have definitely taken the meme of family to heart. They have dove deeply and deeply into that meme and gone 100% in with the family means everything. And they mention family and talk about family all the time. It's like, family this, family that. We got to do it for family. You don't have family. We have the family, so we are stronger. We have the strength. Dom Toretto, let's go. And it just seems like the meme isn't, they've just ruined the meme with, like, diving this deep into it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to get bored of the Fast franchise. The characters are getting quite old, as in, like, the actors. So I don't think they can keep doing this. I don't know how they keep coming back, like, or why they agreed to come back. I want to know how much they paid Wonder Woman. I forgot her actor name. Gal Gadot, I think she's called. And how much they paid her to stand on top of that submarine, or just stand in, like, a green screen room and smile and wave. How much did she get paid to do that? Because she's, like, a big-time actor now with Wonder Woman. Same with, like, Jason Momoa and Bry Larson. How much are they paying these guys to do these, like, stunts? Like, it is huge. I'm going to be honest, it is one of the worst ones out the franchise, and it is just getting very disappointing with all these new additions to the series. So I am going to sit here and I am going to complain, and I am going to give it I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It was okay. It's middle ground film. It's watchable, but again, it's just very over the top, and that's not what this is. Like, it's just going overwhelmingly too big, and they're trying to do too much, and you can clearly see that with all the stuff that's going on, all like the tech and all the CGI errors that you can see. It's just too much for them to handle. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye.